Hey guys, welcome back to Road to Thai Nationals episode 3. And this week I'm really frustrated because मैले हिजो अस्ति कति दिनलाई vlog गरे. Turns out मेरो camera को I don't know, something went wrong and none of the audio got recorded and I was really frustrated because of that and I have to sit down here and talk about it completely and record this audio through my phone and camera ma transfer garera. Then I have to edit the whole thing and घरमा बसेर बोलेको video is obviously more boring than the other ones, but in the time being I just want to give you guys an update as to what's happening and all those sort of things. Anyways, this week was not a very productive week in terms of working out pani because I had some of my cousins coming in, so I had to show them around. Plus, mero university ko pani it was the last week, so I had a lot of projects and assignments to do, so I was always running around. And workouts the garnu ta gare मैले सबै, but I had to skip out on one squat session. अस्ति नै Friday SBD हुनुपर्ने थियो. I just ended up doing bench and deadlifts because I was absolutely not feeling it. And like as I warmed up, it felt like I would be pushing for an injury, so I just let it go for now and promised myself that this would be the last session that I last 4 sets of squats that I missed before the competition, and moving forward that shouldn't absolutely happen. And I recorded hijako workout, which is a bit different from what you guys are normally used to seeing मेरो bodybuilding stuff. मैले हालेको छु. Want to try out some of the exercises, you're free to copy them and then try them out in your workout. Some bodybuilding exercises. But more importantly, अस्ति एउटा भिडियोमा someone had commented regarding drug usages, and I just want to give you guys my thoughts on the topic. Obviously, this is only going to be my thoughts on steroidal use, and I don't really want to get in the Nepali lifting community because for that I need to be more specific and I need to know the facts. So I'm gonna do some research and I'm gonna sit down with Dr. Mohit Karki for our next podcast and talk more in depth about it. But I'll just give you guys my thought because everybody wants to know what steroids can do and how it's cheating or whatever. Anyways, first let me give you guys more context because that's my style, and then I'll let you guys decide and I'll give you my thoughts as well. So steroids one, there was one research conducted among 3 groups of people. So I don't want to get into what substances they use and unarko training maturity level, or I don't really want to get into because it's going to be long. But in general, like the first group of people were the people who took steroids and did not work out. The second group of people were people who worked out hard and ate right and did not take steroids. And the third group of people were both combined. So they worked out, ate right, and took steroids as well. Not to our surprise, the people who took steroids and worked out and blah 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 gained the most amount of muscle mass, whereas people who worked out, ate right, and did not take steroids gained the least amount of muscle mass. So that goes to show that people who take steroids and work out gain the most amount of muscle mass, and steroids लिएर workout गर्दै गरेन भने पनि you gain more muscle mass than somebody who's working out hard and all those sort of things. So that basically means steroids do help. Research proves it. But on the other end of the spectrum, it also proves that steroids लिएर मात्रै हुँदैन, that you have to work out hard to benefit the most out of it. So untested federationहरूमा compete गर्दाखेरि it's only fair that you do whatever it takes to win. So untested federation छ भने it should not matter because most likely most of the people competing in that federation are taking steroids. Like tested federation ma compete gares, for example, I compete in a tested federation. If somebody else cheats a drug test and competes, and that could be called cheating. And the second bichako group of people who take steroids just to show off their body or just to give fake hope for people, because people starting out don't really understand what's realistic, and they mislead them by saying like your supplement खायो भने यस्तो body हुन्छ भनेर. And that is the group of people that I don't really like. But as long as you're competing in a tested federation and you don't cheat, or you're competing in a non-tested federation and you're mostly open to people who understand about steroids and don't set unrealistic expectation for other people, I think it's not considered cheating. Anyways, barbenders मा चाहिँ यसले कसरी affect गर्यो भनेर was the question. So again, this is only my thought, and I've got tremendous respect for all the athletes who won each and every weight classes. Go sabai category man, they outworked everybody. They were the best on that day, and they deserve to win. But my honest opinion, I don't think it affected the results so much. Each and every category winners were beatable by a natural athlete, given the fact they were worked really hard, harder than the winners or something. So each numbers put out by the winners of their respective categories in their respective weight classes are numbers that is achievable naturally within not a very short period of time, but given the fact that you train hard, you train correctly, and you've been training long enough, and you know how to do the movements, all those numbers are achievable naturally. Now steroids may get you to reach there faster, but all those numbers are definitely achievable. So if you're looking to compete in barbenders, even if it is an untested meet, you shouldn't be worried about it. Also, like drug testing culture, khasai Nepalma, I haven't really seen. I'm not too sure about the other Olympic sports, हुन्छ नि, like other Olympic sports, maybe track and field or ruma, because बाहिरतिर it's very very strict. Track and field, football, basketball, cycling, सबै sports, it's very very strict. So Nepalma, some friends who are at the top of their game in their but I never heard anybody talk really about drug testing and all those sort of things. Obviously, you cannot win a bodybuilding show in Nepal currently being natural, especially in like the heavier weight categories. It's close to impossible. But powerlifting, ma, since we're all new and we're all starting out, I don't think it should matter so much. So that wraps up the video, guys. I hope you learned something out of this. And let me know what you think your thoughts are regarding steroids. Do you think it's cheating? Do you think it's fine as long as you're open about it, or whatever it may be? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time.